What is going on, guys? I'm Alvin here, and this is episode 5 of Rex to Riches AFC Ajax. Today, we are going to be traveling to Prague in Czech Republic to face Slavia Prague in the Europa League round of 16. The last time we faced them in the Europa League phase, right, we actually won 3-0 against them, and that was also with me playing our second 11 against them. So I'm actually expecting a very easy game, a very comfortable win against them. But we should not be underestimating them because they actually managed to, knock out Fenerbahce in the Europa League knockout playoff round. Okay, they won, if I'm not mistaken, that was a 3-2 aggregate, score against them. So yeah, basically anything can actually happen. As you guys know, in the European competition, right, especially in the knockout phases, anything can actually happen. So we really need to be wary. But I will be playing our second 11 against them here today. Since our last episode, right, we have actually played a lot of games. If you look at this, our last game in our last episode was actually against Angus, where we won 3-1 against them. And since then, if you look at the result, look at the green wave here, guys. Seriously, we have won a lot of games. We have played in the eredivisie, in the Dutch Cup, and in the Europa League phase as well. Okay, I know there was a little bit of a slip up here, when we drew 0-0 against FC Emmen, but I think the most notable result is going to be a 4-0 victory against Feyenoord. When you look at the match stat, we totally outplayed Feyenoord in this match. 10 shots on target with an XG of 2.43, and we control 56% of the possession. Seriously, I actually managed to get revenge of our first eredivisie loss against them. As you guys know, the first game, basically it was a debut for me in the eredivisie, and we lost 1-0 against them. And since then, right, if you look at their schedule, right, they've actually slipped up in the eredivisie. After losing 4-0 against us, right, they've actually drawn against, Heroin. They've drawn against, what is this team's name? Zawole. I think it's Pack Zawole, right? Okay. Do forgive me, guys, if I'm actually pronouncing the team name wrong. Okay. Okay. And they actually drew 3-3 against De Graaf Sharp. I think it's Graph Sharp, right? Yeah, but they have not lost the game yet, in the Eredivisie. If you look at the league table over here, right, they've only lost one game. But, if you guys remember, in the last episode, we were 8 points behind them. And right now, with another 9 more games to play in Eredivisie, we are only 1 point behind them. Seriously, things are really close. If you look at this, both of the team actually have 20 wins, but we have lost 1 game extra against them. And to be honest, right, this team, right, D Graph Sharp, they actually beat us 1-0. And when you look at this, they managed to, draw 3-3 against Feyenoord. I'm not sure what are they actually doing, in the relegation battle this season. They should be in the mid table, with the way they have actually played against us and Feyenoord. Okay, so as you guys know, there's another 9 more games to go, for the season to have. And I really hope they are gonna continue losing points, and I really hope we are going to continue winning. Okay, so yeah, I really need to get this win. I can't stress this enough, and I know I'm keep on repeating, but when you look at the board vision, right, they want us to win the Eredivisie title, and the board is actually disappointed that we are currently in the second place. So, looking at it right now, right, even though we are only 1 point behind them, they are disappointed. So just imagine if we don't manage to win the Eredivisie. I think I will get sacked. If but I'm gonna try my best. To get as further as I can. For in the Europa League. And in the Dutch Cup, we are in the final where we are going to be facing Willem, and this is going to be played in 18th of April. Okay, so most probably I think I will be coming in back. In our next episode for the final of the Dutch Cup, but yeah, hopefully, if we don't get to win the Eredivisie title, if we get to win the Dutch Cup, or maybe the Europa League, that could actually keep the board happy and basically, avoid me getting sacked. I seriously don't want to get sacked, guys. In my first season as the manager of Ajax, as you guys know, my reputation is not that great. They actually offered me a job while I was the manager of a championship club. So they might not give me another season if I fail to win the Eredivisie title this season. Okay, guys, so when you look at the current injuries, you can actually see over here that both of our strikers are actually injured. Okay, Danny Van Leeuwen is going to be out for another 2 more weeks, and Simon Salzburg is also going to be the same. They are actually expected to return in almost the same time frame. Okay, as you can see over here, and Devin Ranch, he was out for the past 3 weeks, and he is going to be back. If I'm not mistaken, tomorrow. Okay, so it was not only him. Actually, Ruel Walters was also injured, and he just came back from injury. He can actually play 75 minutes, so obviously he will be starting as well. But before we get into the match, right, let's talk about the transfers that I've done in the January transfer window. So Gabriel Slolina is going to be joining us on a free transfer from Chelsea. Okay, so he basically had his contract ending at the end of the season. We got him on a free transfer, and basically he's actually taking a pay cut, if I'm not mistaken. I can't really see. Are they going to show us the contract details? No, but if I'm not mistaken, I'm going to be paying him about 4 million, 4 million, but he's lesser than 5 million. So he's actually basically taking a pay cut, but I had to go promise him a first choice goalkeeping role. Okay, so when you compare him to Muric, right? Obviously, when you look at this, Muric is actually a better goalkeeper. He when you look at his shot stopping, their distribution is the same. But when you look at his aerial ability, so that could be a problem. But I really, the reason I really love this signing is because this season, right, we don't really have a backup, a proper backup to Muric. So if anything happened, at the end of this season, I really hope nothing is going to happen. But if anything happened to Muric, right, I'm going to be forced, to start the likes of, who's this, Stavros Ila, and yeah, and to be honest, he's not ready to play in eredivisie yet. Okay, when you look at his technical ability, his goalkeeping ability, especially, right, he's quite good. But other than that, he's not really that great. We have actually gave him, a little bit of a game time. To be honest, he only started one game for us in eredivisie, but he conceded 3 goals, and I didn't give him a chance after that. As you guys know, the stakes are really high, and feyenoord, they are not losing any game at all. So yeah, there was just nothing I could do about it. I could not take any risk. Okay, so one more player that I've actually signed is Alessio Morlacci. We signed him from Fiorentina, if I'm not mistaken, for 6 million. Okay, with the injury to Roel Walters and Devin Ranch, right? I was actually forced to start him, but he did not really, wowed me, to be honest. But this boy actually have tons of potential. He's only 19 years old. If you look at this, he have 4.5 star potential ability. If he can actually realize that potential, right, I'm sure he's going to be a superstar of a left back in the future. Okay, I know, I'm talking about, Roel Walters and Devin Ranch got injured and he was actually playing on the right back. He can actually play. He's actually accomplished as a right back. He's also right footed as well. Okay, so yeah, that was the reason I actually started him, but he did not play well. But with Roel Walters back in the team and Devin Ranch is going to be back tomorrow, I don't think it should be a problem. So yeah, so what am I gonna do is I'm just gonna make him available for the B squad again, for 90 minutes. Alright guys, so this is the team that I'm going to be feeling against Slavia Prague here today. It's going to be Muric in goal. Our 4 defenders are going to be Kazim Shan, Renan, Rex Yewood, and Ruel Walters. Renaga is going to be behind Marco Tungu and Yusuf Abadzadeh as our 3 midfield. Shea Lacey and Santi will be behind Rasmussen as our striker up front. Let's just submit the team and get into the match. Alright guys, so our first leg here is going to be away from home. Okay, so obviously the home advantage is going to be with Slavia Prague here today in this match. But, with the quality of our team, right, I really believe that we are going to be able to outplay them regardless of whether we are going to be playing at our home stadium or away. Okay, so yeah, I really believe that the quality of our second 11 is going to be good enough to beat and knock out Slavia Prague here today. As you know, our board vision, right, at the initial, at the start of the season, they want us to get to at least the quarterfinal of the Europa League. Okay, so with me, with it looking like, that it might be really hard for us to win the eredivisie title, this could be our chance, to make our board division, our board happy. And yeah, hope that I won't get sacked. Alright guys, so we are going to have our first highlight here. Kazim Shan won back the possession for us. He's going to pass it to Renan. Renan to Yusuf. Yusuf now playing it to Shea Lacey on the left-hand side. Back to Kazim Shan again. Now Renaga. Renaga to Lacey. Lacey passing it sideways towards Makutungu. Now Yusuf with the possession. He has Santi running into the penalty box. Took a shot and he misses the target. That was an awful shot, to be honest. He was inside the penalty box. He should have done better, our inside forward there. Okay, guys, it's going to be a free kick here. Rex Yewood playing it short towards Walters. I need to keep an eye on Ruel Walters, because as you guys know, he just came back from a 3 weeks injury, right? So yeah, we should not be taking a lot of risk, for this player, because as you guys know, we are in this very crucial stage, where if we lose our key players, right, we might ended up, getting knocked out of all of this competition that we are playing. Okay, and now we do have a penalty kick here. It's going to be Rasmussen with a penalty kick, and he missed it. It was an amazing save by Slavia's Prague goalkeeper there. Don't tell me it's going to be one of the days, right, where we are not going to score any goals. Sometimes Football Manager will give you a little bit of a sign, especially when one of your player, especially your striker, right, misses a penalty early on in the match. He might not ended up, getting to score a goal. normally that what happens, in Football Manager. I think if you guys play Football Manager like I do, right, you guys will know what am I talking about. But Kazim Shan is there to break all of these stereotypes. Look at this. That was an amazing shot from outside of the penalty box. No chance for the keeper. Oh my god. I think that was his third goal of the season, right? If I'm not mistaken. Third was it his second or his third goal of the season? Klinka, Slavia Prague goalkeeper, was just nowhere near the shot. Amazing shot by him, guys. Okay, now Jezovsky trying to look for Oscar there, intercepted by Walters. Now Murik with the possession. We are going to be trying to play out of the defense. Can we find a good pass here? Now Lacey. Lacey. Back to Renan. Lacey again. What are we doing, guys? Renan again. Okay. Back to Murik. I'm okay with it, if we are going to play a slow passing, at the back of the defense, as long as we don't lose the possession, I'm okay. I know what we are doing over here. We are passing it around, trying to, pull them into our half so that we can create some space at the back of their defense that, that our attackers can actually exploit. Now, Kazim Shan to Shea Lacey, that's his second goal of the season, and we are leading this game 2-0. Like I was telling you guys, seriously, like I was telling you guys, this could be as straightforward as his get, because yeah, we have played them in the league phase. We won 3-0 against them with our fully rotated team. And now our second 11 are doing the same as well against this Slavia Prague team. Okay, guys, it's going to be a corner kick here. Rasmussen going to be our corner kick taker, trying to look for someone in the near post. What was that? Walters actually attempted a bicycle kick, but he did not get a good contact to the ball. Awful attempt of a goal there. Alright, guys, so the first half scoreline is going to be 2-0. We are really outplaying them. I know they are controlling the possession, but they don't have a single shot on target. You can control 90% of the possession. I don't care, but as long as you don't have a single shot on target, I'm going to be happy. We are leading 2-0 in this game, and things are actually looking good for us. Okay, guys, it's going to be a free kick here. Shea Lacey to Makutungu, Kazim Shan. He was offside, I think. Yeah, he was offside. Even if we would have scored a goal there, right, that wouldn't have counted. Oh my god, guys, we have yet another injury here. Like I was telling you guys, we are getting a lot of injuries, So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in Jonathan Diaz for Shea Lacey. Okay, I really hope this is not going to be the same as, how Danny and, Simon Salzburg actually got injured. So what happened was, we started this game. Danny got injured in that match. Okay, so I brought in Simon Salzburg. After 10 minutes, Simon Salzburg got injured, So I really hope that is not going to be the same case here, because we can't really afford, to lose our Mexican Messi, seriously. Okay, now, okay, Rex Yearwood is with the possession, passing it to Maku Tungu. Now, Walters on the right hand side. What can he do with the possession? He's going to pass it to Santi in the penalty box. He have Rasmussen waiting for him there. If he would have got the pass to Rasmussen, right, I was sure that I think 95% Rasmussen would have been able to convert it into a goal. Now, Skopek for Slavia to Linger. Linger back to Skopek again. Now, Hadjik to Simek. Simek to Hadjik. What is he going to do? He's going to play it to Skopek. Now, Perch on the right-hand side. Their wing back. Playing it back to Skopek. Starik to Wanishek. Wanishek to Sitil. My goodness. That was a good save by Murik. Okay, but they still have the possession here. They might try to... No, they are not going to try anything because the highlight is going to end. By the way, guys, in the 75 minutes, we need to make some subs here. Okay, so Roel Walters, he could only play, 75 minutes. So I'm going to take him off for Morlachi. Okay, so Rex Yearwood is not having a good game as well. I'm bringing in Walker Dita for him. Jonathan Diaz coming off the bench, not having a good game, but, I can't really do anything, Rasmussen, we are bringing in Halderson for him. So Halderson is actually our, if I'm not mistaken, he's actually a product of our youth academy. If you look at this, he's actually playing really, really well for our B team. Okay, and I've actually gave him, some game time. If you look at this, he have actually started 2 games, in eredivisie for us. 6 total appearances in eredivisie. one game in Europa League and one game in Dutch Cup. The only problem is he have not scored his first goal yet for us. I'm not sure whether he have actually scored in the last seasons. No, he have never scored his basically his professional career football. So hopefully coming off the bench here against Slavia, he's going to be able to do that. Nothing happened after the subs that I did in the 75 minutes. But I'm not going to complain. We have won this game 2-0. And now let's get into the second leg of the Europa League round of 16. Oh my god, guys, we are finally at the top of eredivisie league, guys. When you look at the table over here, yeah, look at this. Feyenoord lost 1-0 to Willem 2. And we won our game 5-0. Look at our goal difference right now. It is super massive. 55 goal difference compared to 36 of Feyenoord. This is the first time we are actually, at the top of, eredivisie in this season. With another 8 more games to go. The only thing we need to do right now is not drop points. And we will be the champions of eredivisie. Okay, have our club, yeah, you look at this, our board, they're actually pleased right now that we are finally at the top of eredivisie. My God. Oh, I'm feeling so relieved right now. But the problem is the pressure is getting into me. Okay, because we have to play another 8 more games in, basically in eredivisie. And we really need to make sure that we don't lose. And look at this. We will be facing Willem 2 at the end of the season. If they can beat Feyenoord, they actually have the capability of beating us as well. Okay. But we will keep that in another episode, because yeah, the season is still too long. We are still in the Europa League. We are going to be playing, Slavia Prague in our second leg of the Europa League round of 16. Another 3 more days. So I will see you guys in a bit. All right, guys, it's going to be a goal kick here for Slavia. The keeper is going to try to play it long, and Halderson with the possession for us in their half. Now, Jonathan Diaz playing it to Kazim Shan on the left-hand side. What is he going to do? He's going to try to look for Halderson, and that's his first goal for Ajax. My God. Oh my God. That was amazing, guys. Seriously. Holy crap. But that cross by Kazim Shan, right? Oh, that was so accurate as well. He actually managed to find Halderson. He didn't have to move a lot. If you look at the cross, right? Yeah, Halderson actually didn't have to didn't have to move a lot. He just had to jump a little bit higher than the defender, and he managed to score his first goal for us. Right now, the aggregate scoreline is going to be 3-0. Rex Yearwood with the possession, playing it to Makutungu, trying to look for Halderson there, but it is intercepted by Slavia. Walters, amazing tackle by him. Oh my God, Halderson is through. In the penalty box, that's his second goal for us. That's his second goal for us. My God, the scoreline is now Ajax 2, Slavia Prague 0, and the aggregate scoreline is 4-0, guys. Oh my God. I really hope, the rest of the Europa League is going to be as easy as this. We could go all the way to the final and win the Europa League, Oh. Okay, guys, we are going to have a corner kick here. Jonathan Diaz trying to look for Santi there, but it was Rex Yearwood that got into the header in the near post, and we are leading in this game. My God, seriously, I think I should just, simulate all the way until the end of the game, because it looks like, yeah, there's no way Slavia is going to come back, in this match. We are leading in this game with 5 goals. Okay, guys, it's going to be a throw in here. Kazim Shan to Renaga. Kazim Shan. Now, Renan with the possession. What can we do? Can we score a 4th goal in this game? That will be amazing, right? Makutungu playing it to Santi on the right-hand side. Makutungu again to Yasin Ayari. Took a shot. Oh, that was a good save by Klinka. We are going to have a corner kick here. It could be still our 4th goal. Look at this. This is the first time I'm actually seeing in Football Manager, that there's some fire flash, going on in the stadium. I've never saw that, while we are playing, in the EPL or in the championship or anything like that. This is the first time I'm actually seeing it. By the way, do let me know, have you guys seen any flash, while managing your team, or, any of your opponents, fans are doing that? That is the first time I'm actually seeing. Okay, guys, we might have our, our last highlight, for the first half here. Jonathan Diaz, Zimshan, Yasin Ayari lost the possession to Peck. What is he going to do? Oh, Dokkegal. Okay, that was a little bit of a... I think they actually collided there. Dokkegal got into the ball. Oh my god, that was an amazing dribbling skill by him. Oh, too bad that could not resulted into a goal there. The way he dribbled past two of our players there just now, right? That was exquisite dribbling by him, And that is the only a little of a XG that they actually had, at the end of the first half, 0.10. And we are seriously, just plowing through this team. I'm not gonna say anything, I don't have to make any changes, into our tactics or our personnel or anything like that. Everyone is playing really, really well in this match, and I hope it's gonna continue in the second half as well. Now Diaz playing it to Renan, Yasin Ayari back to Renan again. What is he gonna do? He's gonna play it to Kazim Shan. Diaz got past his marker, still blocked off by the defenders there, but he managed to get a pass through to Halderson, and that's his hat trick. That's his freaking hat trick against Slavia Prague. And that is also a perfect hat trick by him, guys. Perfect hat trick, if you guys know, that is one goal by a header, one goal by his left foot and another goal by his right foot. He actually managed to get a perfect hat trick. The scoreline is now 4-0 with an aggregate score of 6-0. Okay, guys, there will be a goal kick here for Slavia. Okay, they headed it on, but there was just no one there. Renan got into the loose ball. He's going to play it to Makutungu. Yasin Ayari back to Makutungu. Aiden Makutungu passing it to a Santi. Santi all the way back to Rex Yearwood. Okay, Santi again with the possession. You have Roel Walters, basically, having him as a support there. He lost the possession. Walters won it back. He is amazing in this game. I know his average rating is 6.9, right? But yeah, with the way he have actually won the possession for us, right? That actually deserves some praise. Renaga to Ayari again. Halderson, can he score his fourth goal in this game? He's going to lump the ball forward to Jonathan Diaz. He's in through. Oh my God. It actually hit the crossbar and went off for a goal kick. All right, guys. You know what? I'm going to take off Kazim Shan. He's actually tired, so I'm going to bring in Ranford brothers for him. Yasin Ayari, I know he's playing well, but I'm going to bring in, Yusuf. As you guys can see over here, his smash sharpness is not that great. With Eden Makutungu playing so well, right? This 19 years old boy, right? Actually playing really well that I actually have to rotate things, between Yasin Ayari and Yusuf whenever we play our second team. I just did not expect, Eden Makutungu to be so good whenever he play for us. And, yeah, that is the reason why, both of them are actually struggling to get some game time. Okay, so I'm going to take off, Renan for Walker Dita. Okay, I'm going to confirm the sub. We have done 3 subs here, 66 minutes, and we are just cruising, guys. Seriously, I'm so relaxed in this episode, because, yeah, we won 2-0 against Slavia. It was very comfortable, and, we won against, I think it is Chambur, right? Is it Chambur or Chamber that, that the team that we actually won 5-0 against them? We finally got into the top of the eredivisie league. And now we are just plowing through Slavia Prague, 4-0 scoreline in the second leg, aggregate score of 6-0. I'm so relaxed here, there's another, 4 more minutes, just make some changes. Let's bring in, let's bring off Jonathan Diaz I'm going to bring in Rasmussen for him. And I'm just going to keep one sub in case of any injury or anything. Because you guys know, in our last game against Slavia, we lost Shea Lacey, through an injury. So yeah, I just can't take that risk. By the way, we are through to the quarter final of the Europa League, and now you know what we are going to do? We are going to get into the quarter final draw and see who we are going to be facing next. Alright guys, so the remaining team left in the Europa League competition is now us. Obviously, we have Angers, Atalanta, AZ Alkmaar, Stuttgart, Rapid Vienna, we have Sevilla and Chelsea. I really hope, that we are going to get the likes of, Angers, maybe because we have already beat them, in the league phase. Or maybe yeah, or maybe Rapid Vienna. I think that is going to be an easy draw, for the quarterfinals. So Sevilla is going to be facing Chelsea. So at least one of the tough team is going to get knocked out, okay, in the quarterfinal. And let's see. We are going to be facing Angers, and I think that could be an easy draw for us. Hopefully, guys. Okay, so Stuttgart, they're going to be facing Atalanta, and it's going to be Rapid Vienna against AZ Alkmaar. Okay, so we are also going to have the, the semi-final draw here as well. So let's see if we get past Angers, who we are going to be facing in the semi-final. I really hope it's not going to be Sevilla or Chelsea. Yes, it's going to be either Sevilla or Chelsea in the semi-final. And I tell you, if we manage to knock out Sevilla or Chelsea in the semi-final, right, there's no one capable of stopping us. winning the Europa League. Okay, so now let's get into the schedule. So we are going to be facing, Angus in the Europa League quarterfinal. But I think, right, since the Dutch Cup is going to be the Dutch Cup final is going to be very, very close to it, right? I think most probably the next episode, we are going to get into the second leg of the Europa League quarterfinal, and we will play on Dutch Cup, the Dutch Cup final. We are going to go up against Willem 2, the second half of the episode. So guys, if you've enjoyed the video, please drop a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye.